Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Happy New Year's Eve. I love when our Sunday meditation class falls on a special holiday. And this year, it just happens to be so. Since it is New Year's Eve, I thought I'd dress up in my little tuxedo and top hat for you all, show how much I appreciate you. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy evening if you're watching this on New Year's Eve, or perhaps you're on the other side of the globe and it's already New Year's Day. Happy 2024 to you. Or maybe you're watching this days, weeks, months, years later, in which case, happy whatever it is to you. I'm a big believer of intentions, that what we go into a situation expecting, holding space for, trying to connect with, can create positive change, that we can alter our reality, we can nudge our reality based on the intentions we hold within, the awareness we bring to situations. And in moments like these, New Year's, birthdays, solstices, there are special times because we're already, as a culture, demarcating these moments as being different from what's come before. At New Year's time, we see a lot of people creating new ideas of how they want to be in the new year, setting resolutions, casting goals. And I think that can be a very beneficial thing to use to our advantage. Now, personally, New Year's Day doesn't mean a lot to me. I tend to think of the new year as starting either on my birthday or on the winter solstice. But I live in a culture where New Year's Day is celebrated and is treated as something special. So we can use that momentum of what's going on in the world around us to help us manifest our best life. So thank you for taking some time with me out of your New Year's Eve. I hope it is beautiful and magical wherever it is you are. I'm going to sit on the ground to do some meditating, but please do not feel obligated to do so. You can sit in a chair, you can lie down, you can do whatever feels good to you. So please get comfortable, and it's an honor to share some space. So we're going to start tonight by just taking a few deep belly breaths, allowing yourself to come into the present moment. Notice how you're breathing. Notice how you're feeling. And allow everything within you to just soften a little. Allow everything within you to just relax a bit. Listen to the sound of your breathing. Notice how it feels. Hey, Kenyatta, welcome. Thank you, Agatha. You too. Happy New Year. And we don't want to be too forceful with the breath, but I would like to invite you to try and deepen your breathing further down. Try to feel it down here, down in your abdomen, down by your belly button. And allow your inhale and exhale to become more rhythmic. Allow it to travel in and out with a steady cadence. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In and out. And in, out. In, out. Let's do one more. We're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In and out. In and out. And in and out. And try to keep a pulse like this, nice and rhythmic, nice and slow. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Joichi. Glad you enjoy how I dressed up for you tonight. So something I've been talking a lot about on this YouTube channel lately is how this universe is a mental universe. The reality that you experience is the direct byproduct of your thoughts. And where you place your thoughts, how you use your consciousness, alters and forms the reality around you. So as we cast our gaze forward into 2024, what are some things that we want to use that awareness to cultivate? So for example, a big one for everybody: health, prosperity, wellness, well-being. For you, for your loved ones, of course. That everyone feels a sense of thriving. Even as I just speak on those words right now, what sort of sensations creep up within you? What does it feel like to be thriving and well, dwelling in abundance? And we wish that for ourselves. We wish that for our loved ones. We also wish that for our family, for our coworkers, for our acquaintances, the people we meet but don't necessarily know well. And a big one, and this is something I've been reflecting on as we approach the new year, is also wishing wellness and abundance for our enemies. This is something I know I've talked about quite a bit, but this may be a new idea for you. And it may seem odd to wish well for the people who have hurt us or wronged us or might objectively not be the best people. But a few things. One, most people do things that are unfortunate or unkind or inappropriate because they are hurting themselves. And if they were feeling better, if they weren't in so much pain or in such dire circumstances, perhaps they would behave differently. Two, ultimately, you are only responsible for your own feelings. How you feel towards someone affects your health and well-being a great deal. When you hold anger or hate or craving revenge or sorrow, it negatively affects your immune system and your body and your well-being. Holding on to those toxic emotions does not do us hardly any good. And so instead, if we can start to release some of that by blessing them, by sending them well wishes, by wishing them well-being and happiness, even though they don't deserve it, even though karma ought to descend on them and blast them into oblivion. By wishing them well, we heal ourselves. We feel better. And at the end of the day, right, the universe is of our own making. You're probably not going to change their universe too much, but you can change yours. So for those two reasons alone, bless your enemies. The third reason is it also helps when you release that emotional connection and you just dwell in gratitude and send abundance. The cord between you diminishes, and you'll have to have less interaction with them in the future. Last thing I'll add is it's also just a really powerful place to be. When somebody negatively affects you and you feel rage or sorrow or anger generated inside, then they can hold power over you. They're able to affect your state of being. But if you arrive at a place where no matter what they do, you just send love, they're not affecting you. They lose their power over you, which is a pretty awesome place to get to be. So, with that in mind, beginning our intention setting tonight for New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. In 2024, I am dwelling in abundance, love, well-being, prosperity, health, and joy. And everyone around me is experiencing the same. I'm sending out abundance and wealth and joy and happiness and all the good things to my acquaintances, my friends, my family, and my enemies. I am blessing them all. I invoke the highest, most joyful vibrations, not just for me, but for the whole world, for all sentient beings, for everyone. Oh, thank you, Tracy. I appreciate it. And notice how that feels. I think sometimes we all can be a little hyper-focused on ourselves. We can all be what some might call a little selfish and focus so much on our own healing, our own well-being, our own journey. But this life is meant to be shared. And so when we extend that blessing to others, when we give abundantly our love and our success and everything that brings us joy, and we share it, well, then we're being good citizens. We're being good humans. We're doing what we came here to do, which was to help improve this world a little bit, to dwell in joy and share that joy with others. So we set this intention for 2024 being abundant, joyful, healthy, happy for ourselves, for everyone we know, for all sentient life, that we become a blessing in other people's lives. And how magnificent that is. Hey, much love, Craig. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Rob. Blessings and love back. So we're starting off with this. A very general, just abundance, happiness, wealth, well-being for all. And now that we've created that positive vibe within us, you should hopefully feel a little lighter, a little more joyful, a little more bubbly. And now we can name some specifics. Now, it's very important, as we've talked about probably many times, you may have heard, it's very important when trying to manifest something specific in your life that there's no tension around it. There's no desire or coveting or wanting or needing, because if there is, it's probably not going to happen. It's one of the great ironies of reality. And there's a reason for this. When you are pulling or pushing, you're wanting, you're using a lot of force. And the laws of physics are universal. For every action, there is an opposite and equal reaction. So if you're summoning something with a lot of desire, a lot of will, there's going to be an equal amount of force pushing back at you. Instead, we endeavor to find a state of what's called surrender, deep peace and acceptance. To just say, everything as it is beautiful. Everything as it is perfect. I am grateful for everything as it is. And I don't need things to change. And at the same time, if things would move in this direction effortlessly, easily for the benefit of all, I would enjoy that. Then there's no force involved. Then those things just beautifully, in the perfect way, at the perfect time, for the benefit of all, just arrive. And that's a much, much more enjoyable process of manifesting. So make sure whatever we set as an intention right now, it's something that you can do effortlessly and easily. If it's something that you're desiring a lot, maybe hold off for right now. Maybe just offer gratitude for what is tonight. So, for example, let's say your goal for 2024 is you want to lose 100 pounds. It's a common one, right? Body change. But it's something that you're desperate for. Tonight, we're just going to then stick with I'm grateful for my healthy body. I'm grateful for my body. And achieve a sense of surrender and joy for where you are. However, if you're feeling that already and your goal is still, I want to lose 100 pounds by the end of 2024, all right, more power to you. Then we're just setting that intention of in 2024, I am achieving my ideal body weight. My body is exactly as I wish it could be. And when we state these things, it's good to state them in the affirmative and in the present. So I am experiencing this. I am dwelling in abundance. I am so grateful for all the financial resources I have to be able to buy my home or attend that program I wish to go to or go on that wonderful vacation. I'm grateful for all the wonderful travel I'm doing. I'm grateful for my amazing spouse and partner. And we state them in the affirmative and in the present. It's not something in the future. You're not using language like not. You're using I am. Happy New Year, Ram. So go ahead, whatever it is for you that you're looking for. I am right now. Effortlessly and easily state your intentions for the new year. Blessings to you, Fabio. Happy 2024. Thank you, Joichi. Happy New Year's. And to you, Ram. Thank you. And whatever you've expressed as being your intention for 2024, allow yourself to feel it as if it were already true. Feel it as if it is in your life right now. Jean-Jacques, thank you. Happy New Year. What does it feel like to be dwelling in your best health, in your state of abundance, surrounded by loved ones, dwelling in prosperity? Feel it. Because again, this is a mental universe. Your reality is your own, created by your mind. And so, shift into the state that is your truth, whether or not it's currently being reflected in your reality, and dwell in that. And if feelings of inadequacy, feelings of I don't deserve this, feelings of I haven't worked hard enough for it come up, don't shut them out. Honor them. Hold space for them and say, that's okay. It's okay to feel afraid. It's okay to feel undeserving. But as you hold space for it, ask yourself, is this accurate? Am I really undeserving? Am I really unworthy? Or is that something that society has told me? My mother, my brother, my third grade teacher. Thank you, Neil. Back at you. Thank you, Ram. And start to question it. start to realize that you are so deserving. You are so worthy of love and abundance and peace because that is every sentient being's birthright. You're welcome, David. The truth is that this planet has the potential to be a beautiful haven, place where people are peaceful and kind, stalwart, living with integrity, joyful, peaceful, kind. We're living at a moment in human history where people's highest natures are not being fully expressed in general. But for the individual, that doesn't necessarily need to be true. It is possible to rise above the median level of consciousness and ascend to something better. And then your world around you will reflect that. You can dwell in a little bubble of peace, joy, heaven, even if the world outside is in chaos, because this is still your reality. And whatever you want your reality to be, you can pretty much make. Happy New Year, Marta. Thank you. Thank you, David. Glad to have you here. You are worthy of the life you desire. You are worthy of love, friendship, abundance, joy, peace, wellness, thriving, feeling like you belong, feeling like you are a success, feeling like you have something meaningful to contribute, because it is all true. You do. You are. You have always been. And the great thing is there's nothing you have to do to prove that, because every one of us, from the lowest to the highest, from the meekest to the most braggadocious, we are all deserving. We are all worthy of love, belonging, peace, abundance, and wellness. It is your truth. Beyond these meat suits we walk around in, or these tuxedo suits we wear, we are all aspects of the divine. We are all God consciousness made flesh. Every last one of us. And so trust that. Believe that. Know that is your truth. And as we move into 2024, we go with gratitude, we go with grace, we go with peace, we go with trust that all is unfolding to bring us to our highest good. All is unfolding for wellness and joy. And there is nothing you need that isn't arriving in your life right now, because the world is conspiring for your highest good. If only you let go, trust, and open. Take a few centering deep breaths with me. Allow this to sink in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Carry this in your heart like a candle, like a flame burning brightly, shining light into your life wherever you go, wherever the year takes you. And may this be your best year yet. May you find that you are more yourself, more at home, more life-filled than any year prior. That's my wish for you. Go in peace, go in love, go in wellness. My name is Kaylin. If you ever need anything, do not hesitate to reach out. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, depending on where you are or when you're watching this. For those of you who are patrons, I am going to drop a link on Patreon for a patron-only live stream now as we finish this main one. So feel free to head over to Patreon, grab that link, and log in. I would love to see you guys over there. And thank you all for a fabulous 2023 here on YouTube. We have covered a lot of amazing ground on this channel. If there's ever any topics you want to see me create an edited video about or to do a live meditation on, do not hesitate to let me know, because I love getting inspired by y'all's wants and needs. Thank you so much. Go with grace, go with the light, go with God, go with blessings, go with whoever you want to go with. Just go peacefully and with light. Namaste all. Bye.